So the capacity exchange too, yeah, as I delve deep, this will be a session that I'm going to have a little bit of presentation. Then I'll have yeah, some short quick demo. The demo might be a bit rushed since I do have a lot of features to talk about. But however, when I'm done and there are any questions or clarifications needed, right, you can just feel free to let us know in the chat. Then I'm going to try my best to provide answers for that as well. And I'm also definitely going to be sharing some links in the chat. And aside that too, if anytime you want to reach out to us with regards to collaborations, with regards to capacities that maybe you feel wants to be added, or maybe some improvements to the tool as well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to share an email so that you can be able to reach out to us as well. So first of all, what is CapEx or capacity exchange as a tool or platform, right? So this platform is currently being hosted on 2Forge. Please, am I moving faster for the French interpreter? I want to know so that I can be able to slow down.
You can go ahead, please.
Yeah. So the capacity exchange tool, or let me say platform, is a platform, right? That is open to the Wikimedia movements, built for the Wikimedia movement, used by the Wikimedia movement as a whole. It is not limited to a particular chapter, geographic area, or a specific group of people. It is open for all with regards to being a recognized Wikimedia athlete, a non-recognized Wikimedia athlete, an experienced user, a non-experienced, a newbie, or let me say a new user, right? That is open to each and everyone to be able to use, right? So, what is this tool about, right? Let me play a quick video, then I'm definitely going to talk about what the tool does. Perfect.
Imagine a world in which every single Wikimedian can freely share in the sum of all capacities. With capacity exchange, that is possible. Capacity Exchange, also known as CapEx, is a platform for finding and connecting with peers to exchange knowledge and skills on a global level. CapEx's goal is to make it easier to discover information surrounding the Wikimedia ecosystem and find people who can help you build capacities innate to our movement. Capacity Exchange offers an open, free, and safe space designed specifically for peer exchange and is compatible with the values of Wikimedia. In just a few clicks, you will be able to select the skills you want to share and learn. With that, you are ready to explore and look for someone who matches your needs. Within the platform, you will also find useful information about affiliates and initiatives from the Wiki universe in their organization profiles. Capacity Exchange was built as mobile first, is accessible for all groups, and doesn't require much internet capacity, thinking about the needs of the global south. The platform is multi-language by being connected to Translate Wiki and complies with the privacy and security settings of Wikimedia projects. CapEx is the tool that every Wikimedian has always dreamed of, a place to map and find different kinds of people and information of interest on a global scale. Come, create your profile and start sharing at capex.toolforge.org.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so based on the little being said in the video, right? Yeah, right. So CapEx is basically a tool that helps users and initiatives and organizations, right? Both recognize Wikimedia athletes and non-recognized Wikimedia athletes to be able to exchange capacities. When I talk about capacities, I'm referring to like specific group of skills or qualities that both users, organizations, and initiatives do possess that are open to sharing them with other people that also do have these kind of qualities or skills, with regards to capacities, and are also open to also learning from other users, organizations, or even initiatives as well, right? Then, um, aside that too, it's a platform being built to make sure that it is mobile friendly, which is like being mobile first, being able to access it on your mobile devices through a web browser, since it's a web platform, right? Then aside that is accessible, so people with accessibility needs can be able to also use this particular tool as well, right? Aside that, it is multilingual, so irrespective of the language that you do speak, so far as the platform has been localized into your local languages or other languages that you do speak, you can be able to have access to the interface of the platform in those languages as well. Right. So right now, what do we need, like the community, to be able to do? One, we need a community to be able to also fill out their profiles on the capacity exchange platform so that they can be very visible to other Wikimedians, visible to other Wikimedia organizations and initiatives, so that in case maybe people are looking for you with a specific skill, or let me see, specific skill or qualities, they can be able to reach out to you. And if you are also looking for people with some skills or qualities, you can be able to also reach out to them, get to ask them questions in case you need clarity on maybe a project or work that you are working on. They can be able to also provide that support as well. Yeah. Then, with regards to creating your profile, I'm definitely going to have a short demo on that. Right. So so with regards to create, let me skip the videos since I'm definitely going to have a demo on that. Then we have the Explore feed. The Explore feed is basically a feature that helps users, organizations, or even initiatives to be able to sort out either users, organizations, and initiatives that do have access or that do have a specific capacity attached to their profiles, whether it being capacities that they are known for, capacities that they are open to also sharing as well. Yeah. Aside that, to for this side, it's just a backend tool that we created in collaboration with the Language Diversity Hub last year, December. We had a workshop with them whereby people from diverse language communities had the opportunity to be translating or localizing the platform into their various languages using meta base. So let me skip all of this so that I can move a bit faster to the demo. This all is about the meta base localization project that we worked on. Then aside that too, we do have the Translate Wiki feature that helps users to be able to also translate the interface of the capacity exchange platform into their various languages. And aside that, too, the documentation or documented pages of the capacity exchange tool on Meta Wiki can also be translated into various languages as well, right? Good. Same for like the FAQ, the user guide pages that are like mostly the pages that we mostly need users to be able to also translate these pages into various languages as well for people to have better understanding in their local languages. Yeah. So now let me move on to the demo aspects of the capacity exchange too. So in order for you to be able to access the Capacity Exchange 2, since it's being hosted on SueForge, we can have capex.sueforge, sorry, yeah, .sueforge.org, right? Once you have that, let me log out first. Since, yeah, once you have that, and yeah, once you have access to this particular platform, the way to be able, you don't need to go and sign up or fill out a whole lot of details to be able to have access to the platform. All what you need to do is, so far as you have a Wikimedia unified login account, you just click on the login button, right? Then you can go ahead and authenticate it through Meta, right? Using the authentication process. So you just allow, right? Then you will be logged in into the Capacity Exchange 2, right? Once you have been logged in, we look forward that you get to explore the pages, right? So as I've already filled my profile, profiles that I can be able to share with, the capacities that I do have that I can be able to share with them, right? I can view their profiles, save their profiles that I can be able to learn some one or two capacities that I look forward and learning from based on the capacities that I filled in when I was stating the capacities that I look forward and learning from others as well. Profiles that I do speak the same languages with, right? All of them, their profiles will be over here. Same, you can view them, save their profiles as well. Then some recommended capacities to also share, right? If I'm conversant in any of the capacities and I want to add it to my profile, I can be able to add it to my profile as well. If I want to have a view of that particular capacity and have a better understanding of that, I can be able to also view that. Then some recommended capacities to also learn as well, right? So some capacities that has been recommended to me based on me filling my profile, right? Yeah, then some statistics. Statistics can be found over here. Statistics can also be found on the data analytics page as well. If after navigating through the platform and you want to email us, you can just click on the email button over here. We do have our documentation page over here, which leads to MetaWiki, our privacy policy, our GitHub repository, and Meta and Translate Wiki if you want to translate the interface into other languages. Now, what we need to do at the moment is that, so we have the light and dark mode, right? So what we need to do at the moment is that we need to fill in our profiles, right? In order to fill your profile, you come to my profile, right? Then click on this drop down button. Then you click on user profile, right? So let's click on user profile. Good. Now, once you come to user profile and you want to fill in your profile, right? You can click on edit user profile. Good. Once you click on edit user profile, you can select an avatar, the avatar that you want to use for yourself, right? Good. The reason why, so once you do select that, then if you have a Wikidata item, you can be able to also display that over here as well. Then aside that to the badges, once you do contribute through Meta, through Capacity Exchange, you get to unlock various badges as well, right? Based on your contribution level, right? Through the Capacity Exchange platform and through Wikimedia as a whole, right? Good. Then, so let me go back to user profiles. Sorry, sometimes CapEx. I'm sorry, that's in Forge. Hold on. Yeah. So once you click on edit profile, and yeah, you can specify your mini bio. And if your mini bio is in English, French, you select the language, then you add it to it as well, right? The language in which your mini bio is in. Then you can add your mini bio over here, right? Once you're done, the known capacities that you are known for, or you have like a solid background, or yeah, a solid background or experience with regards to working within those capacities. You can add all of them here. You just click on add capacities, then you select them. Then for available capacities, right? So available skills or capacities that you are open to sharing with others, right? The capacities that you are open to sharing with others, you fill all of them over here. Then aside that to other capacities that you do look forward in learning from other people as well, you can be able to state all of them over here. If you speak multiple languages, you can add them over here. Then yeah, you add the proficiency as well. If you're native or professional, yeah, if you're advanced, you just add your ratings to it. Good. Then if you have a Wikimedia alternative account, yeah, you can also insert that over here. If you are affiliated to a Wikimedia organization, chapter, or a non-recognized Wikimedia community, or yeah, you can select that from this particular end over here. Then you add it to it. Then you specify your territory. Since most of us are, yeah, all of us are in the sub-Saharan African region, you select this, then you can add your country to it as well, right? And if maybe there is a Wikidata item created based on your notability, if you do meet like the notability policy, and there is a Wikidata item created about yourself, right? Then you can add that Wikidata item QID over here, right? Then the Wikimedia projects that you've contributed to or you do have experience contributing to, you add all of those projects over here and you click on save. Perfect. So let's just save. Okay, it's been saved. Good. So if maybe you want to share your CapEx profile with any person, you or anyone, you can just click right on this copy link. Then it will be copied to your clipboard. Then you share it to wherever that you want to share it. If you want to generate a QR code for your profile as well, you can just generate it. Then you download your QR code and share it to anyone that you want to also share it to as well. Aside that, to if you are managing, let's say, or you are part of like a Wikimedia initiative, community, or organization, being it a recognized or a non-recognized Wikimedia organization, and you want that organization or initiative or community to be on CapEx, that is also available. You can just let me know. Then once you do have a CapEx profile and you have filled in your CapEx profile, we can be able to also create that profile, the organization initiative and profile, then attach it to your um, CapEx and profile so that once you log in to CapEx, all what you need to do is to click on my profiles, click and then scroll down to the organization profile and fill in the details of that particular organization, right? So for instance, Madagascar, if someone from Madagascar on their team has a CapEx profile, right, and the person wants us to have an organization profile for Madagascar, once that is being attached to the person's user profile, the person can come to profile and select the organization profile, edit the organization profile. If the organization profile has a logo on Commons, you can be able to add that over here as well. Yeah, the link to the Commons logo. Then if your organization it's on Meta, you can be able to add the name over here. And if it's being translated to other languages, you can add them over here. Um, Aside that too, if there are reports of activities for the past years with regards to, okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah, with regards to your organization, you can add them over here. If your organization has some known capacities, you can state them over here or add them over here. Capacities that your organization is available to also share with other organizations or other users as well. You can add them all over here as well. Then if there are some capacities that maybe you look forward in learning from other organizations or other users. You can stage them over here. You add your territory and maybe your country as well. Main projects in which your organization contributes to. Some events that maybe your organization is organizing. Once they are organizing a specific events, you can list them over here. Then it will be added to the list of events on CapEx as well. If your organization has like a diff accounts and media diff accounts being published through the organization's or initiatives here, diff accounts, you can be able to also go ahead and add all of them over here. Then links to other documentations as well with regards to your organization. The Meta Wiki link for your organization, email. Then, if your organization also has a website, yeah, you can add that as well. Then click on Save Profile. Great. Once that is also done, now what we can be able to move on to next at the moment is the capacity directory. Before I move on to the capacity directory, if there are any questions, please feel free to ask for me to address. Okay, good. So with regards to the capacity directory, right? So this capacity directory is a list of data, let me put it this way, database, right? In which people who have filled their profiles on CapEx, being its known capacities, available capacities, and capacities that they are looking forward to also learning from others, right? So we have various capacities over here. So under organizational structure, we have finance, governance, grants proposals, organizational behavior, planning strategy, team management as well. Under team management, there is performance appraisal, recruitment, staff development, team building, and a lot, right? Same for plan and strategy as well, assessment, evaluation, um, yeah, okay, yeah, assessments, evaluation. I think that's them. Yeah, good, good. Wikimedia 2030. I think that has to be updated. Then theory of change as well, right? Under plan and strategy, then organizational behavior, change and management. So depending on the capacity, or let me say subcapacity that maybe you want to find maybe a specific Wikimedian to be able to help you with or your organization through CapEx. CapEx gives you the platform to be able to also do that as well. Um, Under communication, we have administrative communication, community engagement, cultural translation, corrective feedback, data graphic, journalistic interview, media, presentation, press release, public speaking, social media, storytelling, target audience as well, right? Then under learning and evaluation, case study, So maybe if you have a research project or maybe you need projects related to that involves case study and maybe you need people who have like the experience with regards to helping to work on a project related to that. Yeah, you can be able to find people with that specific capacity who are available to be able to also provide that capacity or service to you as well. Right. Then assessment method, focus groups, survey, user experience, Wikimedia tools as well. Right. So now Wikimedia tools, people who are good with unknown for abuse filter, auto wiki browser, Wikimedia bots, central notice, events metrics, fountain 2, Wikimedia gadgets, hashtags, hotcards, Noir, Open Refine, Partypan, Pause, Programs and Dashboard, PyWikibot Query, Quick Statements, MediaWiki, Wikidata Query Service. And if there are any capacities under Wikimedia tools that aren't listed here as well, you can also let us know, then we can be able to add them to the list of capacities or sub-capacities as well. Then we have community help, anti-harassment tools, community development, conflict management, culture of innovation, experience design, nonviolent communication techniques, policy, right? Then social skills, adaptability, assertiveness, empathy, mentorship, peer support, problem solving, self-awareness, facilitation, right? So in case maybe you have a list of facilitators that maybe if you want to train them, people who are good with regards to facilitation can be able to also provide such training for your facilitators as well. Then strategic management and processes, people with non-capacities under advocacy and available capacities as well, education, right? So educational programs, youth engagements, etc. Good. Then for events as well. Am I speeding up? Okay.
Please go ahead. You're just
Okay, great. Then people with available capacities with regards to conferences and etc. Competition and computer literacy editathon, events management, meetup, partnership, stress management, corporate travel management, workshop as well. Then capacities under technology, right? People who um, have the knowledge with regards to data donations, right? If you are working on a project around that, there are people with available capacities that can be able to provide that support. Wikimedia project as well, then Wikibase, yeah, at the moment. So day in, day out, we keep on adding a lot of capacities and sub-capacities as well. We also having discussions with some other Wikimedians who are also suggesting new capacities day in, day out, and also helping to also make this platform a good platform for each and every one that wants to be able to use this platform or contribute to this platform as well. The next feature is the Explore feature, right? So with the Explore feature, based on the capacities that you want, right? So based on the capacities that I do look forward to, so yeah, people do want, right? I can be able to go through their profiles, and if there are some capacities that I do identify, and based on their languages that they do speak, if I do speak one or two of the same languages with them, and maybe I want to provide help to them, I can be able to just click on view their profile, right? So let me see. Yeah, I can be able to click on view their profile. When I click on view their profile, then after going through their profile, for the capacities that they want, that I want to provide help towards that or help them with that. I just scroll down, click on contacts, right? Then I can choose the method to either send a message to them via email or through chat page as well, right? Then add my subjects, add my message, then click on send. Good. Then we do have saved profiles as well. So let's say if I want to save a specific profile, let's say I'm going through the Explore list and I want to, yeah, I want to be able to also save some profiles, right? Based on going after like whilst I'm still going through their profiles, right? I just click on this particular feature over here. Yeah. Once that is being clicked and you see it being colored over here, that means the profile has been saved. Then when I should go into my saved profiles, I'm definitely going to see that particular profile over there, as you can see. So I can log out, come in at any time, and if I want to reach out to that particular user, I just click on the person's view profile, then scroll down to the bottom, then click on Let's Talk and message that particular person. Now, for bag reporting, let's say, yeah. So that is the same thing for messages when I'm sending a message. So two ways to send a message, either via email or via talk page. So once it's been sent over here and it's going to the talk page, once you message the person's talk page, it's definitely going to show over at the person's talk page as well. Right. Then for bag reports, good. After exploring the platform, all the features of the platform, right? And you identified maybe a specific feature within the platform that you feel that it can be improved, or there is some error on any of the pages, right? That maybe you want us to get it fixed, or maybe if you do come from maybe a quality assurance background, then maybe you did some test cases for the two as well, and you want to submit it as well. You can just select the type of reports that you want to submit. Then you add a title of the reports, add a description, then select the type of report and click on Send Back Reports. Right. Then, good. Aside that, too, there is the events and feature. So for the events feature, as we went through the organization's profiles, right, you'll notice that there was an events button feature whereby organizations, initiatives that do have profiles can be able to create events, right? So once they do create events, right, once they do create events, this is the page that it will be coming to as part of the list of events that will be shown. So once they do fill out the events details from the meta page to the contact in which people can be able to reach out to the event organizers as well, then the available capacities and date and time for that particular event and the mode of delivery for that particular event. Whilst all of these details have been filled and published, it comes on this particular page. So anyone viewing the list of events over here can be able to view the events, and it takes the person to the meta page, right, of that particular event for the person to register. Or maybe if the person wants to contact that particular organizers for that event, they can just click on contact. Then it goes straight into their email. Then they can just send their email right away, an email right away to the organizers of that particular event. Let's see. Good. So you just add everything. Yeah, it's already there. So you just add your message, then you click on send. Perfect. Good. And you leave. Good. Then we have the mentorship programs. For mentorship programs, this is available for Wikimedia organizations, both recognized and non-recognized Wikimedia organizations, initiatives as well that do have mentorship programs that they do want to provide for their community as well. Yeah, for their community. Once that is being, yeah, once that decision has been made, yeah, the team can be able to reach out to CapEx, right? Then once yeah, the team reach out to CapEx, they can be able to also um, let us know. We'll help them create a form whereby the form allows people to be able to subscribe, right? So Wikimedians to subscribe. Then if there are other details that needs to be filled by the community members who are signing up for that mentorship program, that can also be added to the form, right? The thought of this comes in when, yeah, due to some of the forms that most of the Wikimedia communities do use, that some community members are not comfortable with due to their policies, right? Due to their policies, such as like the Google form. So this particular mentorship program and people signing up through CapEx um, has like a third layer with regards to security. Security in a sense that once people, the users get to fill this, yeah, the mentorship form, the organizers of that particular mentorship program will be like the only people having access to the data of the responses for that particular form, with a private key being generated by they themselves, the organizers themselves, who only have access to that private key, right? So once they do have access to that private key, if they are logging in, they just need to enter the private key in order to be able to access that data and either download the data in a CSV format, Excel, or any formats that they want, either a JSON format as well, if they want to download yeah, the responses based on the formats that they do want to download it as well, right? Then we have the organizational list as well. The organizational list is for, yeah, as I stated earlier, profiles of Wikimedia organizations, which are both recognized and non-recognized organizations and initiatives as well, and communities. Once you do have such, yeah, and you want a profile on CapEx, that can also be created. Then you add your available capacities, wanted capacities, then yeah, and yeah, known capacities as well. Then if there are other details that you need to add as well, you can be able to also add them, just like you fill in your user profile, right? So that other Wikimedia initiatives, other Wikimedia users, other Wikimedia organizations, right, and communities, if they want to collaborate with you and they are going through the list of organizations and initiatives or communities on Wikimedia platform, yeah, on the CapEx platform, your non-recognized initiative or community can be identified. Since on Meta, the only organizations that are mostly being documented are mostly the recognized athletes by AFCOM as well. So for non-recognized Wikimedia communities that are mostly starting up, sometimes it's a bit difficult for other Wikimedians and to also get to know your community as well or organization. Then we have the data analytics. For the data analytics, so people that gets to fill in their profile, gets to be added as part of users, right, that are currently using the CapEx 2 as well, or that do have profiles on the CapEx 2. At the moment, we have 1,588. Then new users last month. Then total number of messages exchanged so far. Then some few visualizations over here, right, based on Wikimedia's and based on the regions that are currently on CapEx, right? So at the moment, we have 143 from Sub-Saharan Africa, followed by Northern and Western Europe, East, Southeast, and the ISIAP region, Latin America and the Caribbeans. Then it follows in order. Then also based on languages, right? So from English, then we have the number of Wikimedians from the French territories, or French speaking Wikimedians, followed by Spanish, German. It continues. Then also based on territories as stated at the top, then also based on capacities. So capacities with regards to the major capacities that people look forward, learning based on that specific capacity. People look in total of like including the sub capacities under the main capacity. Then the number of users, organizations looking forward and also sharing capacities related to organizational structure as well. Then in total for like non-capacities as well. For communication, for learning and evaluation, community health and initiative, social skill, strategic management, technology as well. Then the last feature is for the translate section. So for the translate section, at the moment, we are using the Translate Wiki 2 to be able to translate the interface of the Capacity Exchange 2 to other languages, as you can be able to see over here. So if you don't speak English and maybe you want to switch to, let's say, French, you can be able to do that over here. If you want to switch to Spanish or any other language as well, right? Yeah, you can be able to also switch them over here as well, right? And however, if you don't see your language within the language selector over here, you can also let the CapEx team know. Then once you let us know by sending us an email, we will definitely, yeah, you copy the email, then you go to your email and select and paste it in, right? Then you send us an email. Once that we receive the email, we are definitely going to make sure to accommodate your ideas, your comments or suggestions with us as well. Thank you very much. And if there are any questions or contributions or clarifications needed as well, please feel free to let us know.
Wow, just wow. Thank you so very much for that show of expertise and knowledge, Joris. Thank you so much. Let's appreciate, as I've seen some emojis, please let them coming, keep them coming. We appreciate you for that awesome display of the showcase of showing how the CapEx works. I hope you were able to follow along on your own devices or just watch for now and then try it later when you can watch and watch at your own pace the recording that we'll be sharing later. So I understand that you'd have to go from logging in to setting up your profile, creating a short bio, your languages, your location, selecting the skills that you possess that you want to share, down to exploring the capacity directory, knowing how many others exist with similar skills. That's very nice to know. Skills that you never knew others had, or even skills that you need to learn from others, right? And you have to also move to and that's how you connect, you match your skills with others, connect with people, and that's it. It's as simple as you just keep going through the phases that will meet you once you try to log in. So imagine the kind of connections that this tool can bring to you. Honestly, this might evolve into mentorships, collaborations, or even new friendships in the movement. Now, that's cool if you ask me. And I must say that that's how the Africa Wiki Women found this beautiful collaboration as well. So this was very useful. Thank you so much. It's useful for you as a Wikimedian, as an individual, or even event organizers, or as a network, or just an organization within the Wikimedia movement. So at this juncture, since we have not seen anyone with questions, uh, is it safe to say everyone understands what was just displayed? Or do we ask questions to see if you understood what was displayed? A test of knowledge. Are we good? Especially from the French community, they didn't catch on time. We started before the interpretation began to work well. So if there are any questions from there, kindly let us know so we can address them. But I want to ask one very interesting question. I found many things fascinating about this tool, right? I want someone, maybe one or two persons, to please kindly unmute and say one fascinating thing about the tool. Just something you really love about the tool. Anyone? Okay. Blessing, is that you? You raised your hand. Please
Yes,
take
I
the.
wanted to ask a question.
All right. He's listening.
Okay, but okay, I can start with my question, then I'll answer your own question. So, the question I wanted to ask is maybe I see that the meta page, everything on the page I just chose now is written in English, and I want to check in my local language. Is it possible? If I don't understand, if I don't know how to read English or I don't understand English, is it possible that I see it in other local languages?
Yeah, so if you mean for this particular homepage, yeah, so at the moment, this homepage has been translated fully into these languages. So if your language isn't currently here, what we can be able to do is to be able to go to that translate wiki, right? Then we translate the local interface. Yeah, the local interfaces, right? Sorry, the interfaces for the capacity exchange too into your local language, right? So that is one thing that we'll be needing from you all too at the moment. So if you have a Translate Wiki account, you can just log in, then click on Translate this project, right? Go through the the performance security verification. Then once it's been verified that you're a human, right? You can just also go ahead, select your local language that you want to translate to. So let's say Igbo, right? Once you select Igbo, you can translate the messaging, yeah, the system messages over here into Igbo or your own language as well, your local language. Once that is done and it's fully done, and update for the capacity exchange platform is being deployed, you'll definitely see your language code over here as well, showing over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. That is my first question. And the second question would be, what if, for instance, I have seen someone with the capacity I'm looking for, and how can I reach out to the person? Is it through Facebook, WhatsApp, or there's a
So,
phone number? Or...
yeah. So there are two ways to reach out to a person. Let's say I went through the list of people with capacities related to governance, right? Yeah, related to governance. So let's say I want to reach out to him. You just click on his profile, view profile, right? Then you scroll down. When you scroll down, you see this desktop button below that person's profile, as you can see over here. So you just click on the Let's Talk. Once you click on the Let's Talk, it will take you to the messages feature over here, as you can see. So we have the write and send. So from right, you see the contact form below. So from that is your username, right? On Wikimedia projects, the person's username would already be there since you clicked on the person's view profile and clicked on Let's Talk. Then two ways to contact the person, either through email or through the person's talk page, Wikimedia talk page, user talk page, right? On any of the Wikimedia MetaWiki projects, right? So let's say you wanted to go to the person's talk page, you select talk page, then you add the subject to, yeah, maybe you're reaching out to him with regards to, let's say, help needed to help needed for governance structure, right, for my organization. So maybe, hey, or hello, right? So I want you to come up with a needs organization. So maybe can you spend like 15, 20 minutes to do this, right? Then once you're done with that, you just click on send message. Once that message has been sent, you see it over here, the list of sent and messages. And if you should go to the person's talk page, you are definitely going to be seeing it on the person's talk page as well.
Oh, okay, thank you. I see that you said through the capacity. What if I have a particular name, like a username I want to reach out to? For instance, I want to reach out to, for instance, Wikipedia. Is there a way that I can just set for the username directly instead of the capacity?
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
you can just search for the person's username. So let's say, right, so, okay, so let me say, let's see, hold on, I'm trying to find.
OJE, OJE.
So the person has to have signed up on CapEx and has filled his or her CapEx user profile, right? So if the person doesn't
Yes,
have the
OJE,
CapEx user
WU,
profile, yeah, it wouldn't show over there. Mhm.
WU,
WU
YIB,
YIE,
B,
right? So that means the person doesn't have a profile on CapEx at the
B,
moment.
B,
B,
not E. Yes.
okay, yeah. Still, the person doesn't have. Okay, yeah. So that means the person has a profile. Then you can, yeah, choose either email. So help me with, let's say, help me with. Um, that's your username, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then let's say I want to. So let me just click on a minute. Let me um, provide. So. Once I click on send, I can confirm send. Then, congratulations, you can now view your sent message tabs. Continue. So, right. So you should have received it by now. Since I've already received an email stating that my message has been sent to you. So you can check your top page. Have you received it? Let's check the person's time. Let's check that top page. So let's say, right. Um, where is it? It's supposed to be sure. Oh, I sent it by email. Please check your email. I think I sent it by email. Yeah, I sent it by email. Yeah, I sent it by email. So you receive it by email rather, not top page. Hmm. So I
Okay.
guess that is clear.
Well, she tries to fix that. I think we have a few questions in the chat.
Yeah,
One says, I don't know if you have access to the chat or should I read it out?
yeah. Okay,
One from Amber.
yeah. Who have tried out two examples, they reach out to someone and the connection is built.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so there are some Wikimedia diffs that have been published by other Wikimedians as well. So they have been able to share their stories through the diff post as well. Aside that, too, the CapEx team took some testimonies from people. Yeah, we opened it up for people to also share their experiences as well. So we also created some div blogs around that as well. Yeah.
Okay, there's another one that was from the French community. It was
Yeah.
translated, says, when I open the website interface you sent, there's no registration button. If I click on login, I'm immediately redirected to the Wikipedia
Yeah.
account where I immediately saw my username. Is this normal?
Yeah, so that is like the authentication process. So
Yes.
any Wikimedia tool that has an authentication process with MediaWiki, right? So once you are logging in, you don't necessarily need to go and sign up, fill up a whole lot of long form to be able to register for that particular platform. Once you already have a Wikimedia account with such platforms, you can be able to log in using your Wikimedia login details. Just like when you are logging into a platform that maybe it requires you to use maybe your Google email to be able to sign up or sign in into that particular platform. That is the same process. It's called authentication. Yeah,
Yes, I've received
Yeah.
the email.
great.
The person
Thank you.
also said they tried logging in through that to enter and he was redirected to edit profile. Is that normal?
Yeah, yeah. So once you log in, right? So as I stated over here, so yeah, once you log in, then you can be able to click on your profile, right? So once you click on use edit user profile, then you click on choose an avatar, then you fill in your details below. Mm, right. So you just fill in these details and click on save, then you are done. And this side is very much also needed as well. If you log in and you don't fill this particular details, you wouldn't be seen by other users and other initiatives organization. It makes it difficult for people to notice you. right? So if we can check, let's go to the explore feature. So when we go to the explore feature, for instance, let's select only the incomplete profiles, right? So you will notice that some of these profiles have started filling in their profiles, right? But haven't filled in everything with regards to their profiles at the moment, right? So they still do have maybe some places, yeah, some things to be able to also fill as well, right?
This has been so insightful. Thank you very much. The link has been shared in the chat, so feel free to click the link and start creating your bios, start connecting, start collaborating. It's a very interesting platform, I must say. I've created my profile as well. I think I need to update it because it's still I've created that for a while now. So
Yeah.
at this juncture, we really, really appreciate our trainer for today. Joris, thank you so much for doing justice to that.
Right.
The tool explaining everything. And everyone, please feel free to watch the video recording. We're going to share it very soon. If you have difficulty, you can replay it and watch at your pace, pause, just follow through one step at a time to create it if you need help with that. Um, Kindly share your profile link. The CapEx profile link is already in the chat. And then I want to thank everyone for joining today's session. Africa Wiki Women is going to always have your back in terms of improving your digital skills. Please join our community if you haven't. We have our we're everywhere on social media, so please connect with us, join our community. We have these kinds of trainings once in a while, almost every time, to upskill, to dive deeper into the rabbit hole, the Wikimedia rabbit hole that we all know. It has many branches, and we enter into these branches, and then you can find your niche and, build more expertise within that niche. So, thank you so much, everyone, for joining the CapEx training today. We hope you will explore the profile, the platform, use the tool for your connections, for your work, for your events, for your projects, and we hope that we'll get to hear many other success stories that you have to share coming from this tool. So thank you very much.